trip to Shamshadin with three birthwriters. Kasia is from Beirut, Simon is from Aleppo. Rafi is from Baltimore in the US. Each of them has come here for their own reasons, and each of them is going to do their own thing here in a couple of villages in Tavush. Just generally, for all three of you, you're young, you're Armenian, and you're here in Armenia, and particularly in Shamshadin. Why are you doing this? Rafi, why are you doing this?
Well, I do feel very connected to this land, and I did Birthright in 2007, and I was desperately wanting to return. I was lucky enough to receive a Fulbright research grant, and you know, my project is about the role of formal volunteerism in the development of Armenia's civil society. And you know, ever since I left Armenia, I've been, you know, following different volunteers and what they've been doing and the huge impact that they've been making. And now that I'm on the ground, I'm just seeing the breadth of that and trying to give what I can. So sort of through a service learning component, I try to give of myself as best I can. So one of the ways I can do that is through music. Yeah, you play the guitar. You're a traveling musician in Armenia, basically. Is that correct? No, but it's great. It's great to see the way the kids react to it, and even the teachers in Tallinn. I was fascinated by the teachers' reaction to your music. So, and Akasia, Beirut, how'd you end up here?
I think as Armenians living in Beirut, and especially in the Middle East, we've always had this, I could say this emotional link to Armenia. The pictures, the history, the genocide stories, and we always had this very emotional kind of link that kind of linked us to Armenia, to our homeland, even though, I've lived my whole life in Beirut. And then I think the Armenian Volunteer Corps and Birthright Armenia were a great chance, like, for everyone, like from the States, we have from South America, from Syria, from all over the world, just to give us a real image of Armenia. I'm 21 years old. For 21 years, I've had all these beautiful images of Armenia and the history. And then once you come here, it's just like you can really connect to the land and to the people. You kind of have this tangible and real experiences, which shows you what really Armenia is. And you could really understand and grasp the beauty of it.
Simon, you are from Aleppo. Yes. And you are an interior designer, and you have come here as a birthwriter, and you've ended up in the village of Varagavan, of all things, designing a toilet. What is that all about?
Երբ որ ես լսեցի, որ գյուղի մեջ bed and breakfast-ի project մը գա, ուզեցի մասնակցել, որով ես երբեք միշտ օֆիսի մեջ քրասենյակներու մեջ դիզայնն եմ, ցևավորեմ եւ այդ տեսակ բաներ, երբեք չեմ արած իրական կորցումը, որ գործածրեմ իմ միտքերս։ Հատու համար երբ որ լսեցի այդ արիթը, ուզեցի գալ եւ նայել, հակառակ եւ արդեն ինձ խոսած էին, որ գյուղի բնությունը շատ լավ է, շրջանը շատ լավ դեղ է, գյուղացիները շատ լավ են, հատու համար ավելի լավ էր ինձ, որ երթամ, թե ապրիմ իրենց հետ լավ ժամանակ անցնեմ եւ թեալ միասին գարուցենք at breakfast-ի project-ը միասին.
Okay, and if that's successful, because I happen to know that there's big plans from several organizations on opening bed and breakfasts around the country to expand the offer of places to stay, because generally people have stayed in Yerevan, traveled out for the day and come back to Yerevan again to stay in Yerevan. But if there are more places available in villages like Varagavan, where we are now, or in Chinchin or in Berd or other regions of the country, then more money will get out to the villagers and out to the villages. So I think that's an amazing thing. Is there any particular region that struck you as something special?
My two favorite mazes, like the regions, would be Tavush and Sunik, I think. Once you leave Yerevan up in the north or in the south, and every 15 minutes and 30 minutes you just have a different scene, different nature, and it changes. And I think that change is beautiful. Once it's maybe very rocky, and then up in the north it's more green, and then it changes. And I think it's a beautiful change. It's a variety of thing, and I think it's a beauty that everyone can see.
Rafi, what about you? I know you've been to Tallinn, Kapan, you've been all over the place. What's your What's your favorite?
This is pretty fantastic. This is hard to beat because we're in the mountains. It's a little bit cloudy, so it's not too hot, and it's just this fantastic, crisp autumn day, and the forest is beautiful. Yeah, I mean,
and the fountain is running behind us.
Yeah.
I can hear the drip, drip, drip of the fountain behind us.
It's just everything.
Yeah, yeah.
the real Armenia, I have to say, the real Armenia is outside of Yerevan. It's very important that, you know, we get outside of Yerevan and that, you know, we have an opportunity to see how people are living outside of the luxuries of the city.
Okay, and so the three of you, birthwriters from three different places, you come here, you work 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you have a great experience, you get out to the villages. What then? What's the next step?
The next step, do what you can to get back, do what you can to give back. If you can't get back, how can you give back, and how can you give back in a way that is sustainable and trustworthy and is something that you can believe in and feel is making a real tangible impact that you can see. You know, not everyone has the fortune to come back, but everyone feels connected in a different way. So it's about staying connected with the land and the people who live here and the people who are working on behalf of those who want to be here.
Simon, you're in a little bit of a different position because it's actually not so easy for you to go home to Aleppo right now, unfortunately. So what are you thinking about Armenia and what happens when you're done with your birthright engagement? What do you feel?
Շատ ուրախ եմ ես մինչև հիմա եւ Հայաստանն եւ Երևանի մեջ ես հիմա գնամ շատ գոհ եմ Երևանը մինչև հիմա եւ շատ լավ հույս ունիմ իրեն համար եւ ծրագրամը վերջնալեմ վերջ բրցայթի հոսպիտ մնամ այոշի դագե եւ գուսամ որ կորս մի ինձի հարմար պիտի գտնամ դեղ պիտի գտնամ ինձի հարմար արդեն սկսա մարտիկ ընկերներու հետ զանգանալ իրեն գալ պիտի լան ինձի մոտ այսինքն հույս ունիմ որ լավ պիտի լա եւ շատ չեմ վախնարկող որ հոսպիտի մնամ ես ուրախ եմ
Okay. Akasia.
It has a lot of opportunities that a lot of people, especially diasporan-Armenians, don't see it. And a lot of them, when they come, they go like, wow, it is true. There's a lot of things we can do. And it's something, I mean, we all admit that there's a lot of things that are missing, especially out of Yerevan. But there's a lot of opportunities. Like people can do, I mean, once you graduate from university, which is our case, let's say, our age group, I mean, you're going to start from zero anyways. Why don't you start in Armenia? Why don't you come and give something new? The people, the country is just too open for anything that is new, anything that is original, anything that they don't have. They do want to have it. They just, they need a little bit of funding, a little bit of hard work, a little bit of effort, and it's great. I would tell everyone, every Armenian, I mean, it's very difficult when they're outside, when you haven't seen the country, you haven't been, to just imagine something like that. But it's possible. There's a lot of things to do. Once you come here, there's like, you feel that, oh my God, there's so many things I want to do and I don't know where to start, but something will happen. It's just, it's magical that pieces come together in Armenia. I don't want to say you want to change, maybe you won't be able to change anything, but gotta be optimistic that something will happen, you will create something, and after all, it's homeland, right?
Okay. No, I have to say, it's really inspiring to listen to you guys. You know, I've been here for so many years that I sometimes get lost in the daily rush around and all of that, and then meeting people like you who are here, the newbies in a way, but really devoted and really creative and really want to stay. I really wish you all the best of luck, and I'm happy to help you any way I can. So why don't we go and make this place a better one. What a great conversation with three birthwriters from three different parts of the world, Rafi, Akasia, and Simon. You know, each of them has their dreams to establish themselves here in Armenia. So I really hope that some way, somehow, someday, they're able to do just that.